In the previous lesson, we've created this pillar. So this will be lesson 16b. Let's start with a wall section. Let's create another layer and call this wall rough. Then let's create the wall. So we want the wall to not go all the way up to the pillar. We want the wall to be around here. So the wall will go up to here and go backwards. But we need to determine where the floor is. So let's draw this cross in there. So let's imagine that that's the base of the pillar and that the wall will be around this thick, about that thick. So let's select that T and make sure it's in line with the grids. And let's lock the pillar layer again. So let's see. Let's make the wall not too long, because we can always stack the wall into we can extend the wall basically. So we're going to use this section. So let's make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks long, and let's erase that. So the wall needs to be 5 blocks long, and we said that it's going to be 1, 2, let's use that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's bring it over. Right, we can disable can hide the pillar layer at this moment for the time being until we are done with the wall. At the base of the wall, we want to extend it by almost like a quarter block. Bring it up and almost a block high, something like that. Then at the top, we want to basically do the same, but this time we're going to round it off a little bit like that. Then give it a bit of a lip, and then let's add almost like a tubular shape in there. Then we're going to create a repeat pattern, which we'll copy and paste instead of trying to draw every little detail in there. So we want to create, it's almost like it's doing something like this, and then create a leaf pattern like that. And then it follows the curve, and that bit is going to be a hollow. And then this lip will stick out like that. So we're not going to worry about that part of the design, but this is the important part of the design. So we want to repeat that. All right, and we'll get to that a little bit later. Then in the middle of the wall, we need to create a block like that. And we're going to inset that a little bit like so. And then we want to put a bead on that. Almost like it's framing this part of the wall. Right, so let's create a new layer, which we'll call wall inking. Lock. Let's lower the opacity of this, lock it, then make sure inking layer is selected, and let's use the inking brush. Right, now remember we said we want to copy and paste this. Where's our pillar? Let's use that color. Okay. Inking brush, wall. All right, so we want to copy and paste this all around instead of trying to redraw all of this by hand. Right, so copy that, paste it, and move it up. Okay, let's erase that part. Brush, erase. Because we don't want to use this as edge as the drawing, and we're going to repeat that. Let's merge that with that one. Copy and paste. Merge it again. Copy and paste. So you can see now we've got a nice pattern going. One more time, and then we're going to erase what we don't. I think we only need one bit in there. So let's paste it there and erase the rest. Right, erase, let's erase that. You can use straight lines if you prefer absolutely straight lines. I prefer it to look a little bit wonky, wobbly, which gives it that handcrafted look. But nothing prevents you from drawing straight lines, absolutely straight lines, to get this, to get the wall to look perfect. So you can see that my lines are not straight, which makes it look like it has been carved by hand. I'm just thickening the outline again and continuing with some of the inner lines. Right, let's have a look. Let's put all of this into one layer. And let's hide the rough layer and enable the pillar. So if the pillar stands around there, it's going to hide most of this side of the wall. It's almost going to be like, let's do that. Let's add a transparency mask in here. Right, so that's basically what it's going to look like. And then we can duplicate that. Let's delete or just disable the transparency and move the whole layer up like so. So this is how you can extend the wall. All right, let's duplicate that yet again. Control T and flip it horizontally. And now you can extend the wall going this way. And of course we will clean that up when we get to that point in time, when we create corners like this. But for now, it's just this part of the tutorial that's important, understanding or knowing how to create a wall. So do that part first, and then we'll get to the rest of compiling all of this together into one big temple asset.